Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeons & Dragons Warriors of the Eternal Sun with me, Dr. J. This time, let's dispense with all the preliminaries and just jump straight into the action. I have actually been looking forward to this episode pretty much from the beginning of the LP, because this is the episode where we are going to basically explore every hidden dungeon in the entire game. And I love exploration and dungeon crawling through secret areas. Now, I am going to save the dungeon I mentioned back in an early video behind the waterfall to the north until last, because I seem to remember that that one is pretty nasty. Also, it's maybe a little bit misleading for me to say we're going to do every hidden dungeon, because there's at least one on the fire bridge we can't really get at yet, so we'll be saving that one. And I'm of two minds about whether I want to do the other hidden fire bridge dungeon yet, or to save that one. We'll see. Flying vipers foolishly stand in our way. They are absolutely no threat to us at this point. Come on, guys. I just said they're no threat to us. Quit missing and making me look bad. Well, this is why we need to do some exploration and some level grinding. Although, for my warriors, at least, it won't be until level 7 until they get another bonus to their 2-hit. Guys, this is just pathetic and embarrassing. Thank you, Grelden. And thank you, Lucia. So I'm of two minds about whether I'm going to do the other secret dungeon in the fire area yet. Just because it is so power level-y, and I don't want to trivialize the whole game, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel. The wildlife around here is not much of a threat to us anymore unless we get unlucky. As per the usual protocol, if I go a long distance without anything interesting happening, then I will cut parts of the journey out. But so far, we're getting attacked pretty much constantly, so I might as well keep these parts in. Let's go ahead and have Draven use his shiny new entangle on that hill giant, because I don't want him bashing my characters' heads in. Very nice. Ooh, trying to get a cheap shot in on my wizard, huh? That's what you get. And now the hill giant is helpless, so we'll just beat him to death. 31 hit points. He got a good roll on his hit dice. It's not going to save him, though. It might be worth saving the killing blow for Draven again. Because I really want my wizard to get another level, so that he can gain access to that sweet, sweet tier 3 magic. I would really like Lucia to gain another level for the same reason, but it seems like that's not going to be too much of a problem. Despite her comparatively high amount of XP she requires to level up, she hasn't really been having any trouble gaining levels. She's been such a killing machine. Man, they just will not leave me alone. Female Beastman, we haven't encountered these yet. You know, it might be easier to just say beast woman rather than female beast man, but whatever. I guess either way works. You could say beast woman sounds a little silly, but then female beast man sounds a little silly too, so I guess there's no way to make that one sound good. Anyway, we kill them just the same as we kill everything else. We are murder hobos after all. One direwolf, really? What are you going to do? Lucia, you have a +2 sword. And you're level 4, so you're getting a +2 attack bonus from your level. Quit missing so much. Ugh. Leave it up to Greldon. Greldon's turning into the party's true killing machine. Wow. The enemies just won't leave us alone. Gonna be an eventful trip at this rate. Alright, Draven, do your thing. And then hide in the back, because you are still squishy. I'm going to save that for Draven yet again. Yeah. Which means I'm going to have to use the sling on that direwolf until he comes closer, which he just did. Draven. The enemies really are not giving us trouble anymore, the ones in this area. Okay, I think I've decided I'm going to do one round in the secret fire cavern dungeon, which I'm premature. We're not there yet. I'm just going to go through it once, which is probably going to be enough to get a level on at least 2 characters, because it is just a ridiculous power leveling area. But as long as I only go through it once, I don't feel that I'm being too abusive, and I do want to show it off. A huge beast man. Your hugeness won't save you, especially if I entangle your face. Okay, apparently I didn't rememorize Lucia's spells. Well, that's going to make this more challenging then. I think we can handle him without being cheap. Especially if I can blind him. That's still kind of cheap. Ha, now he's helpless. Never mind, I was cheap after all. I want to be very careful not to accidentally use that scroll, because I want to scribe it so that I can use it endlessly. Scrolls do disappear if you use them to cast a spell rather than scribing it. Once again, my characters are so inept that they have trouble hitting a blind enemy. Man, Greldon. Do not mess with Greldon, I guess. That guy's kill quantity, kill ratio, whatever, is just unbelievable. Let's rest so that we can... Lucia, why? Why are your spells so lackluster? Okay, Greldon's are fine. Don't know what Lucia's deal was. Alright, now we're properly equipped to be very cheesy to lots of enemies. The debuffs in this game. Alright, Boars, you want a piece? I think that you're very ambitious. Guess what's on the menu tonight, lads? Ah, fresh bacon. Delicious. Man, it's interesting how you can go a really long way without any encounters, and then sometimes you just run into enemies constantly. I guess random encounters means random, right? Come on, guys. We won't get dagged forever. We got initiative because we got for... Okay, yep, he's dead. Good job, Dimsdale. You can see how without a specific grinding strategy, it can take a long time to get levels in this game. Because if you're just wandering around fighting enemies randomly, it can take quite a while to get the XP you need to level up off them. We are close to the ultimate power leveling spot now. So I'm going to save because it is very dangerous. And I'm going to ready Entangle, which is the key to using this leveling spot well. There's a couple enemies in here that are just worth unbelievable amounts of experience. First up, the Fire Giant. Entangle him and he's helpless. Now we just beat him to death. Whoever lands the killing blow will get tons of experience points. So Lucia will have just gotten an incredible amount of XP. But being an elf, it takes her forever to level up, so she's still got a ways to go, even after landing that killing blow. And that's not all. There is another, even mightier enemy in here that you can entangle and cheesily kill that is worth enormous amounts of experience. Here it is, the Red Dragon. Alright. Nobody leveled up. I'm a little surprised. The dragon has a horde. There is some really good equipment in here. So, +1 plate mail. That is absolutely incredible. I guess I'll leave that on Dimsdale for now. That is going to give him an armor class of 0. Another +2 sword. That will go to Dimsdale as well, because Lucia already has one. Next up, a +2 shield. Alright, Lucia can have that. And that was a level. And another level, because you get experience points for picking up treasure in very old school classic fashion. A +1 bow for my elf. Absolutely, that is very appropriate. Okay, so we leveled up a couple of characters after all. Who got their level ups from that? Dimsdale, I'm pretty sure. He is now level 5. Lucia is still 4. Greldon is now 6. Draven is still 4. Alright. Very, very nice. And now we have even better equipment. So that Dimsdale has an AC of 0. Lucia is all the way at -2. Yeah, this is pretty incredible. Now there are some other enemies we can fight in here, some hellhounds, but I'm not going to bother, because they're dangerous too, and they're not worth as much XP. So you can see how if you just do this cave over and over and over again, you can quickly get a really ridiculous amount of XP and get your characters so high level to make basically the whole game easy, which is lame, and I don't think would be all that much fun to watch, so we're not going to do that. One round through that super leveling cave is plenty. We'll go ahead and rest up to rememorize our spells. Greldon now has access to 3rd level magic. So our options are Continual Light and Continual Dark, which are permanent versions of light and darkness. Very good. Cure Disease, which does what it says. It is useful on the rare occasions a party member gets sick. Cause Disease, which is, as far as I know, basically useless in this game. And Striking, which I think makes you do more damage. We're going to memorize the disables, of course. So that was the first of the secret dungeons, and the best in terms of rewards. There are a lot more secret dungeons to find. There's quite a few of them in this game. And aside from the one on the fire bridge, all of the remaining ones are on the eastern and southern side of the valley, which means it's going to be a very long journey to reach them all. We'll basically have done a circuit around the entire valley by the time we find them all. Back to the Beastman Caves yet again. Ooh, a panther. Don't underestimate it. It's good that it's alone. I have warned you about the cat enemies in this game. They are no joke. There is an area where you can encounter swarms of panthers, and that's exceedingly dangerous. At least until you get a certain spell that I'll be quite eager to get on my casters, which is fantastic for taking out entire swarms of enemies. That triple attack, man, dangerous. Oh, wow. Okay. A couple of lions have teamed up with a grizzly bear, so here, first of all, that is bizarre. And secondly, new enemies. Also, they even get a unique graphic. Not just a generic cat or a recolored cat graphic, which is very nice. I don't remember exactly how dangerous lions are, so we'll see how this goes. Since they're cats, I'm expecting that they're probably very dangerous indeed. In fact, I'm going to start disabling them. Be blinded. Good, now we only have the grizzly to worry about. And I think we can handle a single grizzly. Our armor classes are really paying off. Look at all those misses. Equip that +1 bow. Alright, this is the Azcan cave, but we're not going there yet. That's where we'll go when we want to advance the story. We are close to the first of the eastern and southern secret dungeons. It's somewhere in this vicinity. So I'm just going to be mashing my face into these cliff walls, because that's how you get into these secret dungeons. Aha. Okay. I'm going to save before we go in here, because I don't remember what is in all of these places. Some of them might be extremely dangerous, and I don't want to just get TPK'd and lose a lot of progress. Cave bear. Okay, that's fairly terrifying. Cave bears are very, very strong. However, we can just kite them to death, and they will never get a hit in on us as long as we do it carefully. I don't care how cheesy this is. Cave bears are terrifying enemies. But not if they're never able to attack. More of them, huh? Lure them back to where we can continue the kiting strategy. Uh-oh. Okay, there's whole groups of them coming. Alright, this is very, very dangerous. You can't kite when you're getting swarmed. First of all, I really need to learn to cast Bless. Secondly, we're going to blind one of these guys right now. Continue light. And then we're going to entangle one. And then we're going to heal Grelden. Okay. And Dimsdale, we're going to heal Dimsdale, I meant. We're going to heal him again. And he's dead. I told you cave bears were dangerous. Alright, we're dead. This is why I saved it. Yep, this is why I saved. Okay, lesson learned. Well, here's the game over screen. The entire party has been defeated. The townspeople went berserk and destroyed what was left of your culture. We failed. And there's our graves.